Philip Sousa led the band as he trained more than 1,500 musicians for the Navy. Today's members carry on that noble tradition in the spirit of their motto, Pride in Service. With a wide range of performing ensembles, this talented group of military musicians appear in hundreds of parade, concert, school, public, and recruiting performances throughout its 9-state area each year as the Navy's ambassadors to the Midwest. The Commander of Naval Service Training Command, Admiral Craig Mattingly, is proud to present the men and women of Navy Band Great Lakes. honor those who have served, Navy Band Great Lakes will conclude today's concert with the performance of the Armed Forces Medley. As your service song is played, please stand to recognize your service or your family's service to our country. The United States Army. The United States Marine Corps. The United States Air Force. The United States Space Force. The United States Coast Guard. United States Navy. The drum major for today's ceremony is musician first class Patrick Pedlar, and conducting Navy Band Great Lakes is chief musician Cassie Hamilton. Another acknowledgement, please, for their outstanding performance this morning. The parade of graduates is underway and will arrive at Midway Ceremonial Hall in just a few moments. Please make sure that all personal items are clear of the aisles and the drill deck. Guests in the balcony are reminded that standing along the rail is prohibited for the remainder of the ceremony. We know that your sailors will have many wonderful and amazing stories for you about their boot camp experience. However, at this time, we offer some video evidence that reveals our side of the story.
Hurry up, let's go. Get on the bus. Let's go.
Recruit Training Command is the quarterdeck of the United States Navy.
Good order and discipline will be maintained 24/7. Proper military posture will be maintained 24/7.
Every enlisted sailor begins their naval career here, and our mission is fairly simple. It's to transform civilians into smartly disciplined, physically fit sailors ready for follow-on training and service to the fleet. And while doing so, to instill in them the highest values of honor, courage, and commitment.
You are no longer a civilian. Whatever you were before is now over. You are about to begin a journey that's going to make you a part of the greatest naval force the world has ever known. This training will not be easy. It wasn't meant to be.
Our training environment is controlled chaos. And while it may not seem like that to the recruits, each and every event has meaning and purpose.
You're going to sound off at the top of your lungs. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
We are designed to develop skill sets that sailors can carry throughout their entire career. We push hard on physical fitness. Watch standing.
Stop looking, man. Look! Try it. Read it and look.
And creating a warrior mindset.
Now with the mental scan, you're going to be focused on your mind.
A true body, mind, and soul approach.
When I say gas, 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 you'll have 15 seconds to don your faces, tighten your straps, check floor seal, and put your hands in your pockets.
All of our recruits receive training that will help them the second they get to the fleet.
This side! Put your visors down! All the way!
Firefighting, damage control, weapons and seamanship. Our recruits get hands-on training and application with them all.
Put my hands in front of your face and stop shooting. Okay? All right, put the gears on.
Stand by.
Airman, 2 weak airman. All right, put the gears on.
Kids, one breath. Face comes up, one rise, and down.
Perfect. Finish the weight. Bottom one, right here.
So I need everything you got. Because once we start this evolution again, I'm going to expect you to adapt, overcome, and be.
Ready up, all lines, man, and ready. Ready up, all lines, man, and ready. Work together as a team. Execute the mission. And the next time I see you, you'll be sailors. Who y'all neighbors?
Everything they learn is tested in a battle stations.
Identify yourself.
Chief, Division 001, man and ready for battle session, Chief.
Very well.
We will not relax anything that is on you. Now, do you understand?
A 24-hour event where the recruit ceases to exist
First shot!
and a sailor is forged. Navy boot camp really is a machine with a swarm of moving parts, all working towards the same goal, making a sailor.
Courage and commitment. I am committed to excellence and the fair treatment of all.
The Navy has resources for your family to get the most up-to-date information and even contact you while out to sea. The Navy Ombudsman is one of those resources.
Ombudsmen are volunteers appointed by the commanding officer to serve as an information link between command leadership and Navy families. They're trained to disseminate information, Department of Navy information, command climate issues, and good deals around the community, such as events, tickets, entertainment, etc. They also provide resources and referral and are instrumental in providing assistance before requiring immediate command attention.
To find your command ombudsman, go to ombudsmanregistry.org.
Welcome to Fleet and Family Support Programs. We take care of sailors and their family members to reduce the impact of stressors in their lives. Our programs and services focus on prevention, support, and resiliency. Counseling, advocacy, and prevention programs provide individual, group, and family counseling, victim intervention, and related prevention, education, and awareness programs such as clinical counseling. Non-medical short-term counseling is available at no cost to active duty sailors and their family members. This encompasses a broad scope of educational, preventative, and therapeutic services that promote improved quality of life and increased resilience. New Parent Support. The New Parent Support Program provides military families who are expecting or have young children with comprehensive parenting and early child development education. Sexual Assault Prevention and Response, or SAPR, supports commanding officers in creating a command climate of prevention that promotes installation-wide sexual assault awareness efforts and the management of sexual assault cases, including victim advocacy and support services. Other programs and services are included in the Work and Family Life programs, which directly support mission readiness by preparing service members and their families for the military lifestyle's physical, emotional, and interpersonal demands through programs such as Life Skills Education. Life skills are all about self-discovery and exploring new ways to think, interact, and solve problems. These workshops focus on communication skills, parenting strategies, conflict management, stress and anger management, and suicide prevention. Personal Financial Management, PFM, provides individual personal financial counseling and financial education seminars to stimulate a change in behavior to promote responsibility and accountability, leading to financial independence, sound money management, debt avoidance, and long-term financial stability. The Exceptional Family Member Program, EFMP, supports military families with special needs, including special medical, dental, mental health, developmental, or educational requirements. EFMP operates through 3 interrelated components: identification and enrollment, assignment coordination, and family support. Fleet and family support programs also provide a deployable workforce that supports sailors who are underway with embedded deployed resiliency counselors and prevention coordinators. Additionally, we provide onboard deployment trainings via our departure and separation and return and reunion programs, which are conducted at the beginning and end of deployments. These programs and many more are provided in person, online, by telephone, and on the My Navy Family mobile app, which provides a one-stop shop for obtaining information on services and resources. Remember, as you journey through your Navy career, Fleet and Family Support Programs is with you every step of the way.
A strong America is a force for good in the world, and the strength of our military is paramount to that mission. Wherever they go, the USO is there to keep our service members connected to everything that gives meaning to their service: family, home, and country. The USO is trusted to support our service members on all 7 continents. With more than 200 locations, Home for Our Troops is as close as the nearest USO center or program. The USO provides critical programming, connecting with service members and their families millions of times each year. From the moment they swear an oath, new recruits are welcomed by the USO's family of staff and volunteers.
I'm here to witness my son swearing in. It's nice to have basically a liaison to help people so they aren't as nervous of what their children are going to go through.
Separation and constant movement are an ever-present challenge for service members and their loved ones. The USO keeps military families strong, providing connection home and events for families and couples.
From the little Christmas events for the kids, or like we had a date night, the USO has given us time, not only together, time with our children, and things to do.
When troops are deployed, the USO provides a home away from home to help bridge the distance. On the front lines, a care package, a phone call home, comfort food, a familiar song, or a moment to relax can mean everything. When their military service to the nation is complete, the USO connects transitioning veterans with resources in their new communities and helps them plan for their next chapter.
We spend most of our time servicing the country, that when it's time to get out, we're usually behind the curve a little. The USO has come in and kind of get us a leg up on that transition so we can make the best move into a second career.
We are the USO, the force behind the forces. Go to uso.org to learn more.
Good morning and welcome to Recruit Training Command at Naval Station Great Lakes, the quarterdeck of the Navy. I am Rear Admiral Craig Mattingly, Commander of Naval Service Training Command. I want to personally welcome you to our Navy family. What an exciting day. Family, friends, and shipmates, it is an honor to have you with us as we celebrate the graduation of our newest United States Navy sailors. It seems just like yesterday I was graduating boot camp, and it meant the world to me to have my family and friends sitting in the audience just like you. I want to take a moment to thank you for playing a significant role in the lives of these sailors before you. Your support, your encouragement, and your love helped them reach this time-honored tradition. As we look upon these young women and men, we see a transformation that took place over the past several weeks. They endured rigorous physical and mental training, pushing themselves to their limits and beyond. They learned the importance of teamwork, of discipline, and of dedication. They have become a proud part of our tradition of service to our nation. Each of these new sailors will play a critical role in fulfilling our Navy's mission. They will be stationed around the world, serving on ships, on submarines, and aircraft, protecting our nation and our allies. Your sailor will make a positive impact on the world. They will be ambassadors of our country, representing the best of what America has to offer. They will be leaders, they will be mentors, and they will be role models for others to follow. And as we celebrate this graduation, let us remember the sacrifices that were made to get us here. Let us honor the commitment and the dedication of these new sailors. And let us look forward to the bright future that lies ahead, knowing that our nation is in great hands. Thank you for playing a significant role in the lives of these recruits. And I warmly welcome you to our Navy family. Enjoy the ceremony and celebrate your sailor. Thank you.
As the parade of graduates approaches, we salute the states and territories whose sons and daughters will graduate today. Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Georgia, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Maryland, South Carolina, New Hampshire, Virginia, New York, North Carolina, Rhode Island, Vermont, Kentucky, Tennessee, Ohio, Louisiana, Indiana, Mississippi, Illinois, Alabama, Maine, Missouri, Arkansas, Michigan, Florida, Texas, Iowa, Wisconsin, California, Minnesota, Oregon, Kansas, West Virginia, Nevada, Nebraska, Colorado, North Dakota, South Dakota, Montana, Washington, Idaho, Wyoming, Utah, Oklahoma, New Mexico, Arizona, Alaska, Hawaii, District of Columbia, Puerto Rico, Guam, American Samoa, Northern Mariana Islands, U.S. Virgin Islands. State, flags, order, arms. And now we invite you to join the staff of Recruit Training Command in welcoming the graduating divisions with your applause as they enter Midway Ceremonial Drill Hall and are announced in the following order.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as we welcome today's graduating divisions. Please welcome Division 111. Division 1, 1, 2. Division 1, 1, 3. Division 1, 1, 4. Division 1, 1, 5. Division 1, 1, 6. Division 1, 1, 7. Division 1, 1, 8. And Division 1, 1, 9. Today's graduating performing unit is Division 915. Division 915 provides the Arrival Honor Staff, Honor Guard, the Recruit Review Commander, Adjutant, and graduates who provide support assignments for today's ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, you may be seated. Thank you. Divisions: Wright, face. Section leaders, fall out and collect outer garments. Divisions: counter, march. Divisions, halt.
Prepare for review. At a normal interval, dress left, dress. Ready, front, left, face, at close interval, dress right, dress. Ready, front, right, face, parade, rest.
May I have your attention, please? For the remainder of the review, no one will be permitted to pass in front of the review stand. And we ask this as a courtesy to our reviewing officer. Photography is certainly encouraged, but we ask that you remain seated and off the drill deck. The photographers you will see on deck throughout the review are the official photographers of Recruit Training Command. Division commanders, left or right, base, parade, rest.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I am Lieutenant Joshua Jones, Recruit Training Command's Drill Division Officer. I would like to welcome you to today's Pass and Review. Before I get started, I'd like to ask a special favor of each and every one of you. Please look to your left and right, and if there are any gaps on the seats next to you, please close those gaps so we can get as many people seated comfortably to watch the graduation ceremony as possible. Thank you. Today you will see 10 divisions comprised of 841 sailors participating in their graduation ceremony and soon to join the most powerful Navy in the world. Please draw your attention to the unit positioned at center deck. There is the review commander and staff. The review commander is responsible for conducting the graduation ceremony. Today's review commander is Seaman Krista Parks from Cincinnati, Ohio. Let's give her a hand, folks. Performing today is the Triple Threat Unit on their 7th week of training, the State Flags Unit on their 8th week of training, and the Staff Unit on their 9th and final week of training. These units are comprised entirely of recruits. During their night of arrival, recruits are placed into divisions of 88 personnel and assigned division commanders. Recruit division commanders form the backbone of recruit training and are key individuals in the life of every recruit. Division commanders must serve as counselors, disciplinarians, administrators, and military leaders. Above all, they must show themselves as outstanding examples of military bearing, appearance, attitude, and behavior. Each division also has a recruit chief petty officer. This senior recruit supervises the divisional staff positions and leads the division in the absence of their division commanders. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce the graduating divisions, their division commanders, and recruit chief petty officers. As I introduce each division, they will raise the competitive flags that they have earned throughout their training. As I introduce each recruit chief petty officer, the flag representing their home state will also be raised. Please hold your applause until all introductions have been completed. I will be starting from their right. Division 1, 1, 1. Commanded by Chief Petty Officer Yosimar Preciado. Petty Officer First Class Philip Simonson. Petty Officer First Class Rayed Ahmed. And the Recruit Chief Petty Officer Seaman Apprentice Del Mario Sadler from Hartwell, Georgia. Division 1, 1, 2. Commanded by Chief Petty Officer Chad Hatcher. Petty Officer First Class Jacob Lavold. Petty Officer Second Class Molly Chase. And the Recruit Chief Petty Officer, Seaman Caden Bryan from Atlanta, Georgia. Division 1, 1, 3. Commanded by Chief Petty Officer Andres Vasquez. Petty Officer Second Class Trayvon Davis. Petty Officer Second Class Anthony Lamondre. And the Recruit Chief Petty Officer Seaman Apprentice Elijah Ramirez from Los Angeles, California. Division 114. Commanded by Senior Chief Petty Officer Stephen Wills. Petty Officer First Class Hunter Brown. Petty Officer First Class Lee Smith. And the Recruit Chief Petty Officer Seaman Apprentice Kira Redwood from San Diego, California. Division 115. Commanded by Chief Petty Officer Erickson Ilagan. Petty Officer First Class Maria Jesserine Abaquita. Petty Officer First Class Matthew Reynolds. And the Recruit Chief Petty Officer Airman Jackson Powell from Tampa, Florida. Division 116. Commanded by Petty Officer First Class Brandon Tarbox. Petty Officer Second Class David Garzone. And the Recruit Chief Petty Officer Airman Traymon Bates from Dallas, Texas. Division 117. Commanded by Petty Officer First Class Ashley Hauser. Petty Officer First Class Furman Lewis. Petty Officer Second Class Victor Dukes. And the Recruit Chief Petty Officer Fireman Clyde Price from Kansas City, Missouri. Division 118. Commanded by Petty Officer First Class Mark Castellanos. Petty Officer Second Class Tanisha Lee. And the Recruit Chief Petty Officer Seaman Rachel King from Atlanta, Georgia. Division 119. Commanded by Chief Petty Officer Christian Jones. Chief Petty Officer Nolan Raimundo. Petty Officer Second Class Avery Parker. And the Recruit Chief Petty Officer Seaman Logan A.C. Kriegshauser from Oviedo, Florida. Division 915. Commanded by Chief Petty Officer Joseph Rios. Petty Officer Second Class Jordan Hunter. Petty Officer Second Class Gabriel Martinez. And the Recruit Chief Petty Officer Seaman Krista Parks from Cincinnati, Ohio. On behalf of the commanding officer and staff of Recruit Training Command, we congratulate these division commanders and Recruit Chief Petty Officers on a job well done. In a moment, you will see the ceremonial side boys, bosun, and honor guard take their places for arrival honors. This time-honored tradition is our formal greeting to this morning's reviewing officer. One such tradition is the gun salute. A gun salute is used to mark an event or to render honors. Today's reviewing officer will receive arrival honors to include an 11-gun salute. When requested by the announcer, please stand for the arrival honors, marching on of the colors, the national anthem, and the invocation. As a reminder, military guests shall remain covered throughout the entire graduation ceremony. And ladies and gentlemen, one final note. As befitting the importance of this occasion, our ceremony is conducted in a formal manner. However, we do encourage you to participate in today's graduation ceremony by letting your applause show these sailors just how proud of them you are. Once again, welcome aboard.
Will the guests please rise and remain standing for the arrival of the official party? Recruit Training Command arriving.
Order! Arms!
Rear Admiral, United States Navy, arriving.
Order! Arms!
Naval Service Training Command, Arriving.
Order! Arms!
The guest may be seated.
Good morning, Admiral. Honor guard, stand by for inspection, sir.
Will the guests please rise? Present arms. present arms. Order, arms. Chaplain Barry will offer this morning's invocation.
Let us pray.
O Lord, we thank you for the blessings of this day, for these sailors, for their accomplishments in training, and their future contribution to the greatest Navy in the world. Guide all of us, Lord, and sustain us in our ways this day and always. May we all live so faithfully that no failure can dishearten us, no frustration can discourage us, and no fear can take away from us the joy of our integrity, discipline, and teamwork, who we are and what we stand for. I thank you, O Lord, for transforming these men and women into proud members of the United States Navy. They are grateful for seeing a new way to live life that values honor, courage, and commitment. May they always appreciate learning how important it is to take accountability in all situations and trustfully exercise toughness and fidelity in life. I pray that your blessing always be upon them, their families, all sailors, staff, and our great nation, the United States of America. Walk with them, O Lord, each and every day, and bless them as they take their steps in service, helping us all to work for your greater glory, now and forever. Amen.
Eternal Father, strong to save, whose arm hath bound the restless wave, who bids the mighty ocean deep his own appointed liberty. Oh, hear us when we cry to thee for those in peril on the sea. Amen.
Our guests may be seated. At this point, the commanding officer would issue orders and instructions to the unit commanders. Then the unit commanders would face about and relay the information to their divisions. Today's events show how orders are passed through the chain of command.
Divisions, report. Very well. 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 All divisions present are accounted for, ma'am. Very well. The Sailor's Creed. represent the graduating divisions. Request permission to commence the review.
Good morning. Commence the review.
Aye, sir.
Rest.
Sound off.
Very well.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Great Lakes on this snowy winter day. Start off with a storm last night, so you never know when you're going to get pushed out. I'm Captain Burgum, commanding officer of Recruit Training Command. I'd like to welcome our fellow lieutenants graduates here first and second, and otherwise live online from around the world. Join us today to our review of Officer Colonel Craig Madden, commander of the Service Training Command, earned this month. Brad Powell.
Support unit providing arrival honor staff, honor guard, recruit review commander, adjutant, and support staff for the ceremony. How about a round of applause for the outstanding performance today? And I'm sure several of you probably noticed we got 9 other outstanding divisions standing before you here, ladies and gentlemen. How about you make some noise for them as well? At some point, somebody will figure out the foot stomp on the bleachers makes the best noise. I would also like to welcome all our veterans here today. Would all our veterans please stand so we can give you a round of applause? Thank you for your service to our country. The staff of Recruit Training Command is committed to providing the United States Navy with basically trained, physically fit, and smartly disciplined sailors, such as those standing before you here today. These sailors have successfully completed 9 rigorous weeks of demanding training and have earned the right to wear the uniform recognized around the world as a symbol of freedom. I would also like to take a moment to introduce you, their family and friends, to your new Navy family. As you reunite with your sailor here shortly and embark on your new journey together, we invite you to learn more about your resources here in Great Lakes and around the world. Search the internet for Navy Boot Camp, Navy Family, and check out our command website for more information about your resources here in Great Lakes and abroad. Today's graduates will serve as the bedrock of American naval forces and join other sailors on watch around the world to defend freedom and liberty against those who threaten it. I can say with pride, ladies and gentlemen, this training group is definitely ready to graduate. Put your hands together for 841 of the newest, sharpest sailors of the United States Navy.
Recruit Training Command's competitive system among individual recruits and divisions promotes teamwork, attention to detail, and pride in accomplishment. Divisions performing above standards throughout their training are awarded recognition flags in the 5 mission areas: academic achievement, military drill, compartment readiness, applications, and physical fitness. These flags are carried as a visible symbol of the division's success. Each flag indicates that your sailors individually and as teams met performance standards in 1 or more mission area events. A division that exceeds basic requirements in these areas during their training qualifies as a battle efficiency division and is awarded the Battle Flag in recognition of their performance. 3 divisions have earned this honor today, and we congratulate them on a job well done. Any division that excels in every phase of training and earns all flags qualifies for the Chief of Naval Operation Honor Division recognition and is awarded the CNO Honor Flag for this exceptional achievement. A division whose performance goes beyond all expectations is inducted into the Recruit Training Command's Hall of Fame. To achieve this designation, a division must consistently demonstrate superlative dedication, teamwork, and pride. Today we have the pleasure of presenting as our Hall of Fame division, Division 1. 516. Division 116 is commanded by Petty Officer First Class Brandon Tarbox and Petty Officer Second Class David Garzon. This award is a direct reflection of their individual and collective superior leadership. Congratulations to Division 116 for this extraordinary accomplishment. Rear Admiral Mattingly will now present this week's individual awards, and he will be joined on the drill deck by our commanding officer, Captain Froberg, and our guest of honor, Rear Admiral Pottenberg. It is our pleasure to recognize the review commander for today's ceremony, Seaman Kristi Parks, Division 915 from Cincinnati, Ohio. Throughout her training, Seaman Parks has exhibited great pride in naval service and has consistently demonstrated her potential as an effective leader. She has maintained a high standard of professional appearance and displayed excellent military bearing and command voice. Congratulations on your outstanding accomplishment. Well done, sailor. For achieving the highest overall academic score during recruit training, Fireman Apprentice Samuel Davis, Division 116 from Lawrenceburg, Kentucky, has earned the Academic Excellence Award, which is sponsored by the Fort Dearborn chapter of the Illinois Society of the Sons of the American Revolution. Fireman Apprentice Davis received a letter of accommodation from our commanding officer. Well done, sailor. For having displayed extraordinary qualities best expressing the American spirit of honor, initiative, and loyalty, Airman Caitlin Duffy, Division 117 from Fort Walton Beach, Florida, is awarded the Navy League Award, which is sponsored by the Navy League of the United States. Airman Duffy is presented with a commemorative plaque and a letter of accommodation from the commanding officer. Well done, sailor.
reporting.
Seaman Christopher Moynihan, Division 116, from Indianapolis, Indiana, is the winner of the United Service Organization's Award for Best Exemplifying the Spirit and Intent of the Word Shipmate. Seaman Moynihan is given a commemorative plaque from the United Service Organizations. Well done, sailor.
Thank you, Admiral. Good morning, Admiral. Thank you, Admiral. Good morning, Captain. Seaman Apprentice Torres reporting.
Seaman Apprentice Cameron Torres, Division 112, from Coldwater, Michigan, is the recipient of the Military Order of the World Wars Award of Merit. This award is presented for meritorious performance during recruit training. Seaman Apprentice Torres is presented with a commemorative plaque from the Military Order of the World War. Well done, sailor.
Thank you, Admiral. Good morning, Admiral. Thank you, Admiral. Good morning, Captain. Airman Young reporting.
The Military Officers Association Leadership Award is presented to Airman Caleb Young, Division 112, from Poto, Oklahoma. For demonstrating exceptional tenacity and professionalism, Airman Young is awarded a letter of accommodation from our commanding officer. Well done, sailor.
Thank you, Admiral. Good morning, Admiral. Thank you, Admiral. Good morning, Captain. Airman Wilson reporting.
Airman Hugh Wilson, Division 116, from Calhoun, Georgia, is the recipient of the Navy Club of United States of America Military Excellence Award for best exemplifying the qualities of enthusiasm, devotion to duty, military bearing, and teamwork. This award places him at the pinnacle of today's newest sailors. He is awarded a flag letter of accommodation. Airman Wilson, the staff of Recruit Training Command, salutes you as the finest of this group of graduates. Well done, sailor.
Thank you, Admiral. Good morning, Admiral. Thank you, Admiral.
Divisions! Attention!
It is appropriate to recognize such outstanding individual accomplishments by these sailors with a round of 3 cheers. The adjutant will lead all graduating divisions in 3 cheers for this morning's award recipients.
Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause for our award recipients and the outstanding unit performance before you here today? There you go. All right, so for all our sailors standing in front of me, repeat after me. Hoo-yah 116. All right, close enough for government work. Hey, everybody, graduations are a special moment for each of us, but when we are able to hallmark the performance of these sailors who 9 short weeks ago stood here unsure of what this path would bring them, it is a really special moment. And the thing that we emphasize when we come together for their initial in-brief is, in 9 short weeks, they're going to stand here before their family and friends in this Hall of Honor, transformed into United States Navy sailors, and they did not disappoint. All right, I have the distinct honor this morning introducing our reviewing officer, Rear Admiral Craig T. Mattingly, Commander, Naval Service Training Command. A native of Austin, Kentucky, he's a 1995 graduate of the United States Naval Academy and was designated Naval Flight Officer in 1997. He has served as several maritime patrol and reconnaissance force operational assignments throughout his career, including a tour as executive officer and commanding officer of VP-9, Marine Corps Air Station in Kaneohe Bay, Hawaii. Rear Admiral Mattingly's major command tour was as Commander Patrol Reconnaissance Wing 11, Naval Air Station Jacksonville, Florida. During his tenure as Commodore, Wing 11 supported global initiatives for geographic combatant commanders around the world. Overseas, he served numerous tours to include Special Assistant Aide-de-Camp to Commander, Naval Forces Europe, Africa Commander, Allied Joint Force Command, Naples, and N3 Operations Officer, Chief of Staff Officer for Commander, Task Force 72, Misawa, Japan. Additionally, he served as Executive Assistant to Deputy Chief of Naval Operations, Plans, and Strategy. Prior to his current duties, he served as a Senior Military Advisor to the Secretary of Navy. And I have no doubt he will also mention that he is a proud 1987 enlistee at RTC Orlando and was prior enlisted. And so he started out at the deck plates and has earned his way up to being an Admiral of the United States Navy for each of you out there today. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Rear Admiral Mattingly.
All right, Ken, thank you so much for that warm introduction. My mother would have been so proud, and my father would have wondered who you were talking about. It is an honor and a privilege to be in front of you today, both the women and men in front of us in uniform, our 841 newest sailors that are going to assess in the United States Navy, as well as the 2,500 family and friends that are with us in person today, and all those thousands of family and friends that are virtual right now. If you're virtual, here's what you're missing out on: the energy, the excitement, the enthusiasm, the pride of all those here today to witness the graduation of 841 sailors, and a lot of snow. You're missing the snow. So for the 2,500 that are in the audience today, I want you to look out on the deck, and I want you to look. This is the United States Navy. This is your America. This is what we stand for. And to those that are on the deck, congratulations, you made it. You made it. I'm so proud of each and every one of you, and you're going to celebrate with your families as soon as this old man stops talking. And I will promise you I'll be short. Today is a day of gratitude. Today is a day of celebration. Today is a day of gratitude for families that are here. To the sailors, when you join your families today, hug your family. Thank them for what they came for and what they stood for you. And then when you depart, whether it's Friday night, Saturday, or Sunday to go off and do your nation's bidding, ride home to your mom. Don't forget to ride home, okay? You need to make sure that you keep connected to the people that love you so much. Thank you, family and friends, for joining us today. The second part of gratitude is to the instructors that are here. The Red Ropers, the instructors, the RTC staff. Without the precision of the Red Ropers and the instructors and Ken Froberg and his team's leadership, we would not be here today watching the perfection of this United States Navy team. And I'm so proud to be part of each and every one of your lives. So Red Ropers, instructors, and RTC staff, thank you. Thank you for what you've given us. And to the sailors before us, gratitude and celebration. We are so proud of each and every one of you. You could have not joined us. You could have stayed home where it's safe, but you decided to join service, to go into harm's way, to protect and defend the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic. I couldn't be more proud of the recognition that you saw in yourself to join this winning team. And that you are doing. You are joining the winning team. America's Navy is the world's largest Navy and the best Navy in the world. You are joining that team. So the final thing I'm going to share with you on the deck, all that is about celebration and gratitude. But what you are about to embark upon is going to be hard because you're joining a team that's winning. Okay? And we take competency very seriously. And I'm going to share a sea story about competency that happened last night. In my presence, I went up to 116th Division, and I just randomly picked a division to go visit with my replacement, Admiral Matt Pottenberg, who's a very dear friend of mine, and you're going to be in great hands when he takes over in 2 weeks. But we went up and visited the random division. Come to find out, they're the Hall of Fame division. And one of those sailors, I asked if there's any questions after we had a good time talking through some things. And I asked any questions. And one of the questions was, hey, sir, this isn't really a question. I just wanted to say thank you for allowing us to come together as a team and win and become the Hall of Famers for RTC. And I said, Bates, Seaman Recruit Bates, you are awesome. But guess what? We're not that good in leadership to put a winning team together. We put random people together, and you won because you have the spirit of a winning spirit. You were led by RDCs that cared for you, and you came together as a team, and you won. It wasn't because of me, and it wasn't because of Ken Froberg. It was because of you, Seaman Recruit Bates, and your entire division, and your Red Ropers. So you should be proud of yourself for coming together and winning. And that goes for each and every one of you in the divisions. Every one of you are winners. My final thing I want to share with you is a mantra that was shared with me from a boss that I had, from a boss that Admiral Pottenberg had when we were aide-de-camps to this man who is now still in our lives. But he told me this, which is what his father shared with him. And he said this. He said, get up in the morning early. Get up early in the morning. And you work hard all day. And do not go to bed at night until your world is a better place and you're smarter than when you woke up. So I share that with you. And if you can do that with competency, you're going to win in the United States Navy and you're going to win in life. God bless each and every one of you. God bless the United States Navy. And God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Rear Admiral Mattingly will now receive the salute of the graduating divisions, and he will be joined on the drill deck by our commanding officer, Captain Froberg. Please remain seated until your graduates have been placed on liberty. Please join me in one more round of appreciation for our wonderful musicians of Navy Band Great Lakes. If your sailor is reporting to Naval Station Great Lakes for follow-on training today, you will experience some wait as your sailor checks in. As you wait, the National Museum of the American Sailors welcomes your visit. It is conveniently located just past the main gate of Naval Station Great Lakes, with plenty of parking, free admission, and a helpful and friendly staff. Naturalization sailors, please report to the chapel at the conclusion of today's ceremony with your families for the naturalization ceremony. Flags. Pose. Section leaders, fall out and retrieve outer garments.